What if I told you that love reveals itself long before someone ever says the words, "I love you"? Psychology shows that the human brain leaks love through tiny behaviors most people completely miss. Signals so subtle, they happen before logic, before intention, and even before awareness. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot hidden signs of love that people don't even realize they're showing. And once you see these signs, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Welcome to Cognitive Crown, the channel where psychology explains the hidden patterns behind human behavior. Today's video is about 10 love psychology facts that will blow your mind, hidden signs someone loves you. These are not movie clichés. They're not social media myths. These are real psychological behaviors rooted in how the brain responds to emotional attachment. Love doesn't start with words. It starts with the nervous system. Fact number 1. Love changes the brain before it changes behavior. Love doesn't begin in the heart. It begins in the brain. When someone starts to fall in love, their neurochemistry shifts before their behavior ever does. Dopamine levels increase, which heightens focus, motivation, and emotional alertness around one specific person, you. This is why someone who loves you suddenly remembers tiny details about your life without effort. Your favorite snack, random story you told weeks ago, something you mentioned once and forgot. They're not trying to be sweet. Their brain has unconsciously labeled you as a reward. Once that happens, attention reorganizes around you. That's why early love feels obsessive. It's not weakness, it's prioritization at a neurological level. Fact number 2. If someone loves you, their body reacts before their words do. The human body is terrible at lying. You can control words, but you can't fully control your nervous system. When someone loves you, their body responds automatically the moment you enter their awareness. Their posture subtly opens. Their feet angle toward you. Their attention locks onto you faster than anyone else. These reactions happen in milliseconds, long before conscious thought steps in. Even if someone tries to act indifferent, their body exposes emotional truth. That's why people often feel love before they admit it. The body knows before the mind catches up. Fact number 3. Love makes people mirror you without realizing it. Mirroring is one of the strongest subconscious indicators of emotional connection. When someone loves you, they begin matching your speech rhythm, tone, pace, expressions, and even small habits. This isn't imitation. It's synchronization. Psychologically, the brain mirrors those it feels safe and bonded with. It's an unconscious attempt to create emotional alignment. If someone naturally starts matching your energy over time, not instantly but gradually, emotional attachment is already forming. Love isn't loud at first. It's alignment before affection. Fact number 4. Someone in love becomes emotionally protective of your feelings. Love doesn't just increase attraction, it rewires empathy. When someone truly loves you, your emotional reactions begin to register as personally significant to them. They pause before speaking, they soften their tone, they adjust their behavior, even when it costs them comfort. This isn't people-pleasing, this is emotional investment. Psychology shows that when love is genuine, seeing you hurt activates discomfort in their own brain. Your pain becomes something they want to prevent. That's why real love feels safe before it feels exciting. Safety is the first signal. Fact number 5. Love quietly reshapes someone's priorities. Love doesn't always arrive loudly. Often, it arrives as rearrangement. When someone falls in love, their brain begins ranking you higher than almost everything else, without them consciously deciding to. Time, energy, and attention slowly start bending in your direction, not through dramatic sacrifices, but through consistency. They check in, they remember, they show up, even in small, ordinary moments. Psychologically, love shifts priority through repetition, not grand gestures. If someone consistently makes space for you, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one is watching, emotional attachment is already present. Love reveals itself through reliability. Fact number 6, someone who loves you remembers how you made them feel, not just what you said. The brain doesn't store love as information. It stores it as emotion. When someone loves you, emotional memory becomes stronger than logical memory. They may forget exact words, dates, or conversations, but they never forget how you made them feel. Safe, seen, calm, energized. Psychology shows that emotional experiences activate deeper memory circuits than verbal communication. That's why love deepens through shared moments, not constant talking. It's not about saying the right things. It's about creating the right emotional environment. Fact number 7, love changes how someone reacts to your absence. Love is revealed most clearly when you're not present. If your absence creates restlessness, distraction, or a subtle emotional drop, psychology points to attachment. Their brain has grown accustomed to your presence as a form of emotional regulation. You became a stabilizing signal. This doesn't mean dependency. It means their nervous system associates you with comfort, balance, and emotional safety. Love isn't about needing you to survive. It's about feeling more regulated, more centered, and more at ease with you in their world. Fact number 8. Love makes someone emotionally honest without trying. Love lowers defenses before it creates commitment. When someone truly loves you, their emotional filters begin to weaken naturally. They start sharing fears they rarely admit, insecurities they usually protect, memories from childhood or moments that shaped them. This isn't a strategy, and it's not a request for sympathy. Psychologically, love creates safety. The brain relaxes its threat detection around people it trusts deeply. When that happens, vulnerability becomes effortless. That's why openness almost always appears before commitment. Love reveals itself through honesty long before promises are spoken. Fact number 9. Someone in love subconsciously plans a future that includes you. One of the most reliable hidden signs of love is future-based thinking. When someone loves you, their brain begins integrating you into long-term mental scenarios without them realizing it. They might mention future trips, routines, or life goals casually. But you're already there. Psychology calls this mental integration. Your presence becomes assumed, not debated. Love isn't just emotional attachment to the present moment. It's unconscious continuity, the mind preparing a future that feels incomplete without you. Fact number 10. The deepest sign of love is emotional regulation, not excitement. Movies teach us that love is chaos. Psychology teaches us that love is calm. Infatuation excites the nervous system. Love regulates it. When someone truly loves you, being around you lowers their stress instead of amplifying it. Their breathing slows, their thoughts quiet, their emotional noise fades. Your presence feels grounding, your voice becomes familiar comfort, and your silence doesn't feel empty. It feels safe. That's not boredom, that's emotional security. Here's the truth about love. Love isn't loud, it doesn't rush, and it doesn't beg to be noticed. Real love shows up quietly, through consistency, empathy, and emotional safety. It reveals itself in what someone does when no one is watching, and most of all, it reveals itself in how you feel when you're with them. Because the nervous system doesn't lie. If this video helped you understand love on a deeper psychological level, you're exactly where you need to be. This is Cognitive Crown, where we decode human behavior through the science of the mind. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, the mind always shows the truth, even when the heart stays silent. Love isn't loud, it doesn't rush, and it doesn't beg to be noticed. Real love shows itself quietly through consistency, emotional safety, and presence when no one is watching. It reveals itself in how someone treats your feelings and in how your nervous system feels when you're with them. Because the mind doesn't lie, even when words do. If this video helped you see love more clearly, like it so more people can learn these hidden signs. Subscribe to Cognitive Crown for deeper psychology that changes how you see human behavior. And share this with someone who might need this truth today. Remember, the brain always reveals love long before the heart finds the words.